There's something you don't see every day. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Into the Radius, a Stalker-style survival game made from the ground up for VR. And that is so cool to me. I mean, I played Stalker Call of Pripyat on this channel previously, and the thing is, even in flat screen, those games are just so easy to get immersed in. So easy to feel the terror when you're walking through underground tunnels lit only by your flashlight, hearing the sounds of mutants skittering all about. When you investigate these anomalous properties, trying to learn more about them, and they go from a danger to something you can utilize for yourself if you're smart about it. And that's why I've chosen to go into this, not really having any idea what this game in particular is going to be about besides its premise. Because I really feel like it's important in a series like this to be able to show the progression from a clueless little lost lamb into a hardened survivor made for the zone. And in this medium, it's going to be easier than ever to become one with the zone. I have to say, I've always been really fascinated by Stalker and its derivatives, because I feel like it speaks to a big part of the reason why people get into urban exploration. Good God, this music is loud. See, in the original film Stalker, the character of Stalker actually feels more at home in the zone than he does at home with his family and responsibilities. And I think a big part of that is because it's just such a more real experience. And now I'm speaking to my own experience with exploring. I mean, you can do something like, go mini golfing or see a movie, and I'm not knocking anything like that, but there's just nothing that beats like the real adventure of going someplace you're not supposed to be, of learning that it sort of does have its own rules, and even though a lot of people see it as scary, it's really not if you know what you're doing. Now, of course, crawling around old power plants and psych wards has got nothing on stuff like this, but I really do feel if I could do so for Stalker, and if I could do so for Darkwood, then I'll be able to make a home here as well. Well, let's start game. Hang on, before I do though, you ever get that feeling where you know something is nostalgic before you've even experienced it? Average enemies, average anomalies, average earnings, average weapon breakdown, and average survival in the radius. Ooh, and there's an Iron Man mode. I don't think we're going to be doing that. However, we will play the tutorial, which does not actually appear to be an option. Maybe we have no choice. Welcome to Into the Radius tutorial. Oh wow, these graphics, I mean, I could already see from before, but especially in close environments, these graphics are so nice looking. And so detailed. Look, that's kind of my measure ever since Half-Life Alyx of whether a game has good visual detail. Little lumps in the carpet like that. Oh, wow. You can actually hear the crunch of the gloves. That is amazing. And there's something so right about looking down at these big, bulky hands and gloves. Alright, but if I spend the rest of this video exploring my character, we'll never get started. The hints will follow your hand. Try moving it to make it easier to read them. No? Ah, there we go. Choose the dominant hand, left or right. That'll be my right hand. Movement method normal, yes. Select movement direction, probably based on... Let's do controller. I may change this later. Can we see out the window? Nope. Seems like this is our little dream world meant to introduce us to the logic of the zone. An entirely new logic. I mean, I liken Darkwood to... Are you a real bird or a stuffed bird? I liken Darkwood to experiencing the world as a newborn baby, and that's usually the way of these things. You just faded away into... Oh! all these particles in the air, they actually are suspended, but remain. That wasn't a visual glitch. That's actually something that happened. How long have you been like this, then? To pick up objects, reach out and press grip. Yeah, I'm way ahead of you. I feel them. I talk to them. But are they people? It looks like. Why can't they hear me? I don't know. Why can't they hear you? As I suspected. Oh, and the texture on these shattered remnants is so strange. Look at it. It may not have even been intentional, but that was a very memorable first scare. Use right thumbstick down to toggle crouch, or crouch physically to get past the obstacles. Okay, well, you know what? I'm probably going to move the yoga mat out to the middle of the floor to make this easier. I find actually crouching with your body to be extremely immersive in games like this. What is that red glow? Will the same thing...
You can see me? Hear me?
Oh, you. Okay, let's chase down a ghost girl. Oh, this is so hard.
Closer. Try to touch me.
Given previous experiences, I don't know if I should. What are these flowers surrounding you? Librarian YT Incorporated is not responsible for any damages that may result.
Oh, you can hear me. I kept trying to speak to others, but they couldn't, and... help me, please.
I'll try. But I guess that didn't hurt you at all, which means maybe it didn't hurt the others either, and maybe they're not so much victims as a part of this now. To climb, use grip. Oh, nice! We've actually got grip climbing! It's little immersion features like that, things that actually require you to engage with your whole body, that make these things so much more immersive, but I don't notice this wall pockmarked by bullet holes. Maybe there's a human threat here as well. Oh, we can even grip the sides of the top. That's a giant hand. The hand that comes to snatch me out of here. This looks less than safe. Then again, maybe gravity doesn't work the same way here? Well, it is a time for learning. Ow. Okay, so note to self, gravity does affect me normally. I wish my ankles could have been informed of that. Health is visible on the red bar. Pick up the heal injector from the distance. Select it by holding trigger and press grip. So it's kind of got a Half-Life Alyx like distant snatch thing. Press the trigger and inject it into your arm to heal. So it's actually exactly like Alyx. And just like Alyx, I'm really not gonna like this. Oh, we gotta do it to those things. We can't actually see our arms. Okay, but that's us healed. Oh, and we'll have to keep track of the time as well. See, I don't know if this game is going to be more linear, or if it's going to be more like Stalker, an open world. But we can survive drops from distances like that. Pick up the knife from the distance. Bring your non-dominant hand over your shoulder and press grip to take the backpack out and put the knife inside. Okay, so it's kind of like The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners in that way. There we are. Oh, wow. Huh, that's... Oh, I think I saw a screenshot like this on the Steam page. Are we actually doing, like, physical item management? If so, I don't think I've ever seen anything like this before. That is so cool. Now, that's probably a great convenience feature, but, like, imagine running out of some dusty dungeon, feeling for your stuff, and then realizing, oh no, I forgot the bag, and having to go back. Well, you're not really alive, right? So, practice makes perfect. Then again, could just be a trick of the light and the motes of dust on the air, but it sort of looked like you might have moved slightly. Oh, there's 2 of you there. 3. Okay. Okay, you guys blend in. Maybe we'll live and let live, but I'm pretty sure I hear something moving around in here. Yeah. Okay, so we can throw things. It's just really difficult. Nobody try anything. Stop. Use trigger to open doors and search inside cabinets and drawers. Can I, like, holster this somewhere? Right there. There we go. Ah, flashlight. Great. Grab the flashlight and turn it on by pressing trigger. Let's put you on the ground for now. Oh, wait. If we turn it on and leave it... Oh, wow. We can actually leave it as a static light. That's potentially useful. I can tell I'm going to love this. Press B to change the grasp on your flashlight. Okay. Ah, I see. So we can flick it like that. Hi. Can temporarily remove the black grass anomaly. Okay, well, don't tutorialize me on stuff we haven't seen yet. Spoilers, game. You can place a lot of stuff in your hand and chest slots. Huh, it's almost like a parent was just in the middle of scolding their child for playing on the furniture. Right as whatever happened, happened. Actually... I was talking about Stalker before, but this is sort of like Annihilation. Part of me wants to snoop in these drawers, but another part doesn't want to turn my back to these things. There's definitely more to them than I think. It was my homeland, but now it's wasted. When did it happen? I guess it's been so long. Were you there before? No, seriously, were you there before? I honestly have no idea. I'm gonna get moving now. Oh, great. Water. Water with some kind of slimy, moving black substance moving within it. Oh, I can feel the filth. Alright. Let's move slowly. You're actually a thing! Oh, look at that movement. It's like it takes so much effort for you to move your joints. If what you have can be called joints. Oh, look at those arms. It's like what we're seeing is the shadow of your skeleton rather than your whole person. And look how long they are. You're definitely turning to face me. Alright, let's keep moving. Where can I put this? Where can I put this? No! No, no, no! Oh, dropping the light is not something I want to do right now. This is a real horror movie scene. I really hope it comes across in VR how scary this is. Come on. Come on, let me up. Okay, I think now we're gonna have to fight. Huh. Luckily, fate has given us the perfect shooting range. Okay, now grab the magazine, insert the magazine, switch off the safety with B. Oh, we're that detailed, huh? And use trigger to rack the slide back and get the pistol ready to fire. I can't do it myself? Oh, wait, I see. Okay. Alright, shoot the targets until the mag is empty. Okay, but it'd be a lot easier if you'd get out of my way so I can actually double handhold this thing. Headshot is not a kill. And this tracking is not helping either. 2 headshots. 3. 4. Does it make a difference? This time we'll go for body shots. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you've degraded, but you're still standing. We need to get you to go into that degraded state and then destroy your core. Presumably the thing that's actually sustaining your being. Full metal jacket, so there's different ammo types as well. Oh! Yeah, this isn't just some idle arcade, bring it close to reload it. We actually have to sit there and load up our rounds individually. That's really cool because that's going to allow for situations where we actually have to value our downtime. Moments where we can sit back at base and rearm and reload. You can also take out the ammo one at a time from the boxer magazine, take the box, and press trigger. Ah, we can actually leave individual bullets on the table. Let's just take all of the ammo we can, all of those loaded mags, and we can probably put these in our backpack. It says we can put the handgun into our belt holster. There we go. Oh, that's so cool, actually being able to see it in the holster. Oh, whoops. Seems like my flashlight is still on. Okay, let's just leave that in our shoulder. The radius is filled with space-time anomalies, often invisible and very dangerous. They can be revealed by throwing a probe. Ah, we gotta toss our bolts, huh? Pick up the probes from the box. Press and hold trigger, swing, and release trigger to throw. Okay. Oh, I see. A little tassel so that we see where it's going. Make it clearly visible, like tying gauze around the bolts. And that reveals that. Oh, I see. Okay, I finally get it now. The pouch is full of these, I guess, shell casings with the little band, and I don't let go to throw the bag. I have to go like, yep. There we go. Now I wonder if they're limited. All right, let's begin navigating. Nothing there. Something there. Okay. Okay. A note. Granny Masha took me to church so that I could go to heaven. But this is not heaven. It doesn't look like anything at all. Okay, so what I'm gathering here is people were aware of whatever this was. It wasn't some sudden occurrence. And they tried to take the easy way out and found that even that doesn't work.
We need to make sure you stay that way. This is no place for the living. Go into the fog. See what's out there. Your memories will guide you. Now that we've made this connection, I can find you anywhere.
No place for the living. And this doesn't look like heaven. Is this some kind of afterlife? And more importantly, is this just somewhere I find myself right now, or is that what the zone actually is? If so, very early reveal. Well, as any good stalker, let's walk the tracks and remain cautious as we do so. Now, one thing VR can't capture is foot position. These gaps are quite large. And this, even in this state, is giving me some serious vertigo. But the fog is getting brighter. Look. It's almost as if we were in like a cave or something, and now we're seeing vines hanging from the edge. So dark and foggy we couldn't even tell. Now this looks much more like the reality I know.
Stop. Authorized personnel only. Raise your hands above your head for identification.
Greetings, Explorer. This message is to remind you that you are the UNPSC field officer aiding our research of the Pechorsk radius anomaly. Congratulations on your contract extension. Your security level has been reset to 0 due to long-term absence. Please proceed to your room and continue the missions. We are hoping for complete cooperation.
This feels like the line at like a Universal ride or something. Okay, so that's our job. We are actually here to research this. In that way, I guess it might even be sort of like called Pripyat, where we go there to accomplish some kind of official task, but end up becoming assimilated, going native in one way or another. Stay quiet, stay alive. Silencers, subsonic ammo, knife, and crouching will help you stay unnoticed by the enemy. But who are the enemy? Shooting range over that way. This seems kind of like a hub, not something that I'm supposed to access everything at once. I wonder if I'll actually be coming back here at times? Okay, we've already been tutorialized on this. Let me just stick that in there along with all our other stuff. Bring your watch to the panel. Oh, this acts as ID, huh? And here are our accommodations. Gotta say, it feels cool to have space of my own. Oh, open missions. Okay, so maybe it won't be so open-ended. There are 2 types of missions, regular and top priority. To unlock new top priority missions, complete the regular missions. At the moment, there's only 1 top priority mission available. Select it. Oh, okay, so I guess we can do sort of the side mission type things to unlock more story missions. Explorer number 61. The UNPSC appreciate your participation in the Free Will Missions program for the residents of the PSC. Your first mission is to retrieve your missing predecessor's wristwatch, containing valuable metrics. Well, nothing like your first mission being a recovery mission for the last dead guy's gear. The task may require using a gun. Bring the missing explorer's wristwatch. Well, I suppose it'll get us acquainted with things. Bring the requested objects to the delivery bin in the shop to complete the mission. Okay, so that confirms this is mission control, and it is where we'll be spending a lot of time. The map on the wall shows the whole area. Your mission and side mission are the areas circled. And my portable copy of the map is stored right there on my wrist. Wow, it's a whole thing. And it keeps track of our time in the zone, I guess, maybe to monitor exposure in universe. The red arrow of the compass always points towards the sphere in the sky. The radius. So that's what that thing in the menu was, presumably the epicenter of everything that's happening here. The field map has a black light and a tape recorder at the top. There's also a journal with missions and notes. Now let's have a look at this. We haven't unlocked these other areas yet. Presumably this will expand to cover all this. So I guess that's us, and that's where we need to be. Other guy didn't make it too far, it seems. I'm not sure if I should be taking this extra ammo with me. I have 2 extra magazines and some extra bullets, but will that be enough? Well, let's consider this a stress test, shall we? I'm gonna die. I've heard this game is actually quite difficult. I really love how this is so clearly a makeshift base. I mean, look at the state of this place. This looks like it may have been some kind of, like, rail station or something. Clearly within the zone itself, abandoned for many years until we decided to set up this station. There's something right here as well. Ooh, a cassette. Well, you guys have waited long enough. We'll have a listen to this tape and then we'll step right out. We'll do some more exploring of this place later.
Explorers, this is a friendly reminder from the UNPSC not to attempt to leave the Benchorsk exclusion zone, as demarcated by the electric fence surrounding the site. We deeply regret the necessity of this measure, taken for your own protection, as well as for the protection of anyone attempting to enter the zone. Exposure to radiation and other after effects of the event have made the world outside the exclusion zone toxic for those who were in close proximity to the asteroid strike. Every survivor who left the exclusion zone before the area was cordoned off died within hours, despite the best efforts of the UNPSC's medical specialists. No medications or surgical interventions, not even the creation of controlled environments, succeeded in slowing the deterioration of organ function in those unfortunate survivors of the event. There have been no medical breakthroughs since that would suggest that doctors would be able to save a survivor who exited the zone. We hope that our research, with your assistance, will in time permit for such a breakthrough. Meanwhile, the UNPSC is with you in your efforts to maintain whatever normalcy is possible under the circumstances. We are committed to providing you with everything you need for a safe and comfortable existence in return for your continued cooperation.
So, because I was actually here at the time of the event, I can't leave. Those who were here when it happened are actually physically tethered to this location. Okay, well, that's quite a development. And I wonder if those who were outside can't come in. Or if they just prefer to use us to be the canary in the coal mine. Expendable resources to go and learn what they can. Well, let's go. Oh, that's what these are. Markers, tethers meant to guide you into and out of the zone. That's how harsh the transition is. Let's go. Oh, look at that. It's like there's a wall within the atmosphere itself. Ash and soot still falling, covering the landscape. And there it is, the radius itself. I can't wait to get exploring, but looks like we've got contact right away. I can see one moving in the distance and what looks like another statue. At least that's what I call them. Of course, we know better. It'll just be easier offhand. Now I wonder, do we actually get anything for eliminating these targets? Can we make it safer, or do they just respawn? That looks like a body right there. It looks like a soldier, his face completely destroyed. Maybe already dead by the time whatever process took place. But with all the standing ones, I mean, clearly this process happens instantaneously. No, you're like totally calcified. You're not dissolving when I touch you. Alright, let's keep on our toes. What is that? A camera? I wonder if it actually works. Looks more like a toy than anything, but let's keep it just in case it's important. And some ammunition. Does that mean there's literally 4 bullets inside? Well, whatever. I suppose that's how we'll be finding it every time. And a shotgun shell. Oh no, that's a lighter. Is it? Yeah, a lighter. Okay. Definitely want to hold on to that then. Just keep you in that pouch. Oh, which is also a maneuverable inventory. Okay, you're out there. We'll try and avoid you for now. Actually, you are alone. You are alone. Now would be a good time to test if we get anything from eliminating you. Now the question is, why are some dangerous and others not? Also, I just realized I don't actually know how many bullets a magazine holds, so I don't know when to reload. But it looks like there's some tutorial glow around you. Have you got something to tell us? Being able to see the outline of the hat somehow makes you feel so much more real. Like when I approach, you're going to turn and start talking to me. Oh, I can even see the remnants of your cane.
What's this hum again? Just got the new coil installed, should work all right. Gotta lock the thing up before some sneaky bastard breaks in and steals it again. Where did the key go?
So, you were looking for a key to do something here. It actually forms a frame around the radius itself. Yeah, I don't think we can pass there. Also worth noting that you do reform. You went in one shot. Yeah, I should probably start loading up my magazines into the belt. That would be the smart thing to do. 1 and 2. So yeah, you were keeping something valuable. It's locked away. We need to find the key. Now, do we look at where you were coming from or where you're going? Presumably you were on the hunt for the key when you, well, calcified, I suppose. Let's come up here to get a better view. It looks like some kind of emergency camp. Maybe there'll still be something useful around? Now's gonna be a job for the flashlight. Something on the ground there. And some ammo. Excellent. I wonder if we can actually load up the boxes this way, or the little containers. Let's leave you there. We can. Cool. And you go on our belt. This game is so awesome with having you actually interact with objects and your environment, as well as your own body. It's really neat. Hello, what are you? Day 40. We settled on a hill next to the railroad. Looks like there was a substation or something before. Cleared the area from monsters. Glad we had those NATO guns after all. Day 45. A couple more people joined us. Their memory is messed up too, of course. I wonder if my character actually remembers anything of being a resident of this place. We're actually not far at all from our missing guy. Right up ahead. Alright, let's continue having... that's probably you, actually, huh? I had mistaken you for more of these orange crates. There's how we're getting up there. Now, what is that device? Ah, some kind of binocular. Was that yours? But the field of view is so narrow, it's so hard to actually see anything. This is clearly for looking at something in the far, farther distance. This thing is actually much too powerful for me. But, of course, I'm going to be keeping it nonetheless. Now, let's see about you. Now that is a shotgun shell. Now, what do we do with you? I needed to retrieve your wristwatch, but... Actually, what do you look like in there? Does the same thing happen to you regardless of the suit? It actually doesn't look like it. That looks like flesh. Okay, so according to the map, we're in the right place. And you look like the guy, but no watch. So I think we're gonna have to check out this building instead. Well, let's get our handy-dandy flashlight out again. And this time go forward with the knowledge that we may be called upon to deal with things. Why is my movement so messed up? It's because it's controlled by hand direction, but come on, like, do you have to do it this way while I'm holding a flashlight this way? I hope there'll be like a headlamp or something. Yeah, that's actually like a really big issue. It took me a long time just to get the stuff in my hands into the arrangement that I wanted. But it looks like this was set up to observe that field of anomalies on you. Okay, so you're not a hallucination or a dream, you're real. We need to get out there and see you, but how do we do that? There's presumably the watch, quite eerily laid out for us. Alright, let's see what we can do. Got that. And we've got... Ooh, snacks. Now, what are you? You're ammo as well. Just not ammo for things we have. Hi. So contact is how we communicate, huh?
Help me, please. That wasn't really me, just an image. I'm trapped somewhere terrible. I don't know where, just that it's dark here, and I can't move. I'm so sick of this place, whatever it is. My name's Katya, by the way. I'm so glad I found you. Finally, I'm not alone.
Given the properties of this place, the way it seemingly save states what's here, just how much do we actually trust this? I mean, for all we know, she's a hallucination, or something trying to trick us. Alright, I've just set movement to being head-based, and hopefully that'll make things a little bit easier. I mean, we can still back up, actually. I was worried about more like the Garry's Mod style, where it would make it harder, but it seems like this is actually quite fine. So let's turn this on and have a look at the rest of this place, because I want them shotgun shells. I have a feeling there's something that I won't be able to come by as readily later. Let's just haphazardly stash those in our pocket. See, I love that. I loved it in Saints and Sinners, and I love it here, but here it's doing it better. Sitting in the dark, holding up a flashlight, hardly just shoving stuff into every place we can put it. This is how you live the scavenger life in VR. Now, we could head back, but I kind of want to see what this old-timer was talking about. Maybe it's something we're not meant to figure out yet, but I'd still like to have a look around. There's going to be so many times where I'm worried about something just falling on my head while I'm walking under it. Oh, and look at those beams. They're all twisted beyond recognition. I have to say, it seems like this is one of those voluntold situations we find ourselves in, but you would not have to ask me twice. I am super curious. I'm really glad that it's not just taking directly from Stalker. It is actually forming a universe all its own, complete with its own unique imagery. Anything over here? Doesn't look like any of these buildings are actually enterable. And there's an anomaly on each of these things. We can maybe pass under that one, but this one may be harder. I want to get over to you, but how do I do it? Oh, there's a magazine right there. Magazine right here. Can we actually... Oh, we can! We can fit through here! Alright, so they're not just going to arbitrarily wall us off. Let's just put that away. Let's just be very careful, though. Hang on, where are these things? This place is a minefield. Let's actually learn what some of these anomalies do. That one's like a perfect cube, while these others are more like a field. It feels like we've stepped into no man's land now. Maybe we could walk under that, but do I really want to try it? Oh, look at that. It's some kind of gravity anomaly that shot out beams of light. Always in roughly the same direction. Maybe the direction from which the offending object came. Let's try it from a different angle. Preferably not while I'm level with it, though. Yep. Theory confirmed. Okay, we're already doing science. Okay, that doesn't work. Little friendship prank.
The block post was part of the Soviet Army's attempt to take control of the situation in the first days following the event. But the boys who manned it, there was no way they could have done anything or helped anyone in the city. They all got so sick. And they were confused, disoriented. They had been preparing for war, even nuclear war. But they couldn't have expected something like this, whatever it was. Whatever it is. Maybe it's just the Earth, tired of us.
So there was a response. See, I've been trying to establish whether this was something that came on suddenly or something that actually necessitated a response to a disaster, and it seems like it's kind of both. Either way, the effects have evolved over time, it seems. Some got sick, some couldn't leave. Well, I guess no one could leave. It's getting so dark out, I need a flashlight just to traverse the landscape. But then again, yeah, there is actually a day-night cycle. I don't think I'm ready for this right now. I think I need to turn back and get myself some credits so I can learn how I prepare at base. And then again, maybe I can stand to check that one little place before we go. Alright, let's grab you and you. I think I hear footsteps. swear I just heard footsteps over here behind the container. No! Okay, what was that? What was that? What was that? Okay, I'm getting shot at. I'm getting shot at. Run, 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 run! Run, run! Okay. Forget this stuff. Gun out. I don't have enough ammo. And I've been hit. Just a graze, but who's shooting at me? Okay, you are coming for me. I can hear you moving around out there. But can you get in? That's the question. I think I just bail. I think I just bail for now. Did you hear that? That sounded like a little kid's voice just for a second, over from here. Okay, no doubt this place messes with your mind. But as the sun sets, we need to go, clearly. I am in so over my head, just as I was starting to get confident, but that's always how it is in these games, isn't it? Actually, which way was it back home? Ah, there we go. There's the safe line. Maybe we can see something over here as a consolation prize. What is this? That red glow actually makes it look more like a war-torn hellscape by night. Where it was this big, beautiful thing in the sky before, almost like a giant moon. Okay. Well, what do we do about you?
Attention. This is UNPSC emergency guidance recording L1-61. If you are listening to this, you are most likely suffering from one or more of the following conditions: a sense of displacement, disorientation, memory loss, ataxia, and visual auditory hallucinations. Please remain calm. You are experiencing the adverse effects of prolonged exposure to the Pechorsk radius. This recording was placed here by the UNPSC to guide affected personnel to safety. Inside this emergency cache, you will find a basic survival kit that will get you to the nearest research outpost. Enter the fog to find it.
You kidding me? They don't even give full magazines? But nevertheless, that is going to be something that we have to do now. It's just... Is this going to start to affect my mind? Or is that something that's meant more for those who came from outside the zone? Whatever. Let's just... Even the garbage stuff, I mean, this is clearly an old stockpile. Look at the state of this gun. But I'll take it anyway. We'll load up these magazines, get them ready to go, and then we'll take on whoever that jerk was that shot at us. How about that? Still, the Soviet government... I don't know when this takes place, but it seems like this is something that's been ongoing for quite a while. Which makes me wonder how much this organization knows and how much I don't know. Climbing down ladders, always a treat in VR. Let's go. Let's go, 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 and for now, not even look back. So... now it makes sense why we need to signal our intentions when returning from the zone. The way it affects your mind, I wonder if anyone came back actually hostile to the researchers. I wonder if I came out with my weapon drawn, if it would have fired on me. But it actually feels good to be able to see the starry night sky, which I now realize we couldn't inside the zone. So it's not just those dark entities. Somebody out there was shooting at me. Maybe someone that was affected mentally? Or maybe some of them just shoot back, I don't know. Do we have to decontaminate ourselves? Here you can submit your mission objectives, repair and upgrade your weapons. Delivery, first expedition, which is a top priority, and we can submit the recovered watch, which, yeah, clearly I'm gonna have to do a better job with the organization skills. Nope, that's not it. Nope, it's gotta be in here somewhere, come on. Ah, here we go. There you are. And close and accept. And we claim our reward and upgrade to security level 1 and $1,500. Or rubles? I don't know. Access level upgraded. You have to undergo training to confirm it. Proceed to the shooting range. Okay. Why do they have to have glowing white eyes like that? I don't like that at all. Oops. Wow, and they even have angry faces. Great.
Welcome back, Explorer. This is the UNPSC training facility. To confirm your access level, you must pass a qualification test. Upon completing the procedure, you will be granted rights to buy better equipment.
So I have to buy my own stuff on top of being an unwitting pawn, both in your research and medical testing. I feel like I've been sold a raw deal. Must be a first for Russia. Hip. Okay, so that one's a little better. Hip. Hip. Nope. Hip. Oh, now this we haven't seen before. This is a detector. You'll be using it to find valuable artifacts. Oh, we've got my favorite thing, artifact hunting. Let's pick it up. And artifacts can be found in large clusters of anomalies. They're worth good money, and some have special properties. Fast beeping and green indicator mean the artifact is nearby, and you're going in the right direction. Use trigger to use the flash and reveal nearby artifacts. To keep the detector safe, place it into a slot on your chest. So let's go hunting. There's an artifact here. Ah, so it's like a pulse we send out in a particular direction. The detector can also detect special monsters' rips. Oh no, are we going to be dealing with invisible enemies? They are hidden and are able to revive other monsters. Is that the sound they make? The rift is easy to break and produces a valuable shard you can sell in the shop. Sorry, this is deafening. Hear that noise? Get your map out, it's in your side slot. Oh, that is so loud, so loud, so loud. The noise comes from the tide meter gadget on top of it. This thing? The tide meter is the timer that tracks the tide, the global phenomenon that resets everything in the radius. Monsters, artifacts, and anomalies. If you find yourself in the radius during the tide, don't panic. It won't kill you, but it will carry you to a random place. The tide isn't coming yet, don't worry. If the sound is getting on your nerves, feel free to press the button to turn the tide meter off. Oh, what? Oh, that's hilarious. It's an actual potato battery. Are you an anomaly? No, you're not an anomaly. You're just adorable. There's my light. And there we go. Okay, so the green things count as buttons. Alright, moving on. Now here's where we learn how to repair. Okay, so it seems to me that the way to do this is to hold it, press trigger, that will drop onto the desk, grab ramrod, do you, and there we go. I'm a chimney sweep. Are you fully repaired? You are.
Despite our best efforts, the only ones able to enter the radius, the former inhabitants of Pechorsk, die of organ failure if leaving the 2-kilometer zone around it. The committee needs your help in exploring the phenomenon and finding a cure. The radius is clearly hostile, and only you can shield humanity from its dangers.
Wow. Changed from day to night? That's why I checked my watch just now. So it seems like even the shooting range takes place in a pocket dimension. Interesting. But we have improved our security level. $300 deposited to our account. And maybe now we can get some shut-eye. Oh, look at those wisps going through the air. Like it's pulling into the zone. I wonder if I can actually play this. Alright, I will figure this out later. Whoop. Sorry. I hope that thing doesn't have a condition. But it looks like there's some new stuff that's been left out for us. Some new notes and such. That's an ammo tutorial. Here's our official detector that we've received. I don't know if this was here before and I just missed it. Wait, so what is this thing? Regen. Polygonal, hard-edged artifact. Just by holding it, your entire body warms up. Use it to heal wounds or fractures. Should I sell it or should I use it? But you're definitely coming with us. Physical needs. Fatigue and hunger are your shadow companions. You can track them with your wristwatch. Okay, but what tells me when I'm hungry? Always have some tinned food and candy on you. Once you get tired, head to a shelter or return to the facility. You can always find a place to sleep here. Oh, well, don't I just feel so at home? And what is this? Hey, Explorer. Here are some tips on how to use the guitar. Grab the guitar and press Change Fire Mode. Grab the pick with your right hand. You can buy one in the shop and place it on the headstock. Oh, there's actually a whole guitar-playing mechanic. That is so cool. Unfortunately, I don't know how to play the guitar. Let's actually see what happens if we have ourselves a little snack. Oh, I see. It'll start to become yellow, and presumably that'll act as a cap on our stamina. I wonder if sleeping will heal us. All right, well, let's set a wake-up time of, say, 7 a.m. and get some rest. Top of the morning, it's 7:02. And of course, we should also get ourselves more organized before heading out again. Let's just toss that in there and start to make something of our collection. Let's just start loading you guys up. And I have a feeling I'm probably going to start cutting the downtime as this series goes on. But I will say, it's such an important part of the thing, because it makes you feel like you are this person. There really is no benefit to skipping the things that would just be considered the boring busy work of other games. Well, with all this done, I think we are once more ready to venture into the zone on another mission. Greetings, Explorer 61. Your next assignment requires a sally further into the PSC. You must retrieve the yellow photo film left by the missing agent in the marked area. Expected enemy density is higher than on your previous task. Okay, I'll accept. And since we can have this screen, I'm wondering if we can't maybe accept multiple missions at once. Maybe at a certain point it'll be better to plan our routes. Yeah, that's quite a bit deeper. It looks like it's just past where we were, but there's a settlement up there. Let's just have a snackaroony. And hopefully that gets us back up some of the way. And we'll worry about that more when we need to. Even 7 a.m. is still a little on the dark side. Maybe we'll wait around a little bit. Wait around in the zone, of course, because I can't wait to get exploring. Let's do this thing. Seems things are a bit brighter here. Alright, first order of business. We got unsettled dealings with that guy that shot at us. Where's my gun? Well, that sure was embarrassing. The director of the facility had me write, "I will come prepared" on the blackboard 50 times. But I guess I can at least take it out on whoever shot at me. More importantly, we can learn what the actual nature is of who shot at me. Also, I've been thinking a lot about what they said about this so-called tide. How when this happens, everything in the zone resets. I mean, just what does that mean exactly? I mean, of course they said that everything, enemies, stuff, reset. I get randomly teleported, but that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I have a feeling we'll be getting acquainted fairly shortly, but for now, we've got some film to recover. And just what's on that film, I don't know. I mean, what could possibly be so important that it warrants a trip this deep into the zone? We can't actually climb up that. You're over there. But are you who shot at me? I didn't get a look at the one who did. You look like one of the enemies we've seen a million times before. Alright, I've got my gun out. I'm gonna take the risk of navigating this visually. There's gotta be something good in here, right? What's happening? What was that? What happened to me just now? It was like there's like one of those black tentacle things. Ow! What are you, like one of those things from Prey? I don't think I'm hitting you, but you're coming through the door? Are you actually dead or what? No, are you actually dead or what? You're not going away like you're dead. Is this maybe a job for the knife? I'm gonna do that quickly, just to confirm. Ugh. Can you tell it's my first days in the zone? Okay, you seem to actually be dead. But I'm not convinced after everything I've seen. See, the thing is, early on in this game, we're going to be running into threats we don't even recognize, which makes it so much more dangerous for us on a first encounter. Let's check the map to see where exactly we're going. It should be straight up ahead. Where's my bag of goodies? Oh, great, we got company. All right, let's move through here to more advantageous ground. Will you be damaged by an anomaly? I'm assuming probably not, right? No, you are the zone itself. Okay, we're gonna have to deal with you. Another one. Come on. Oh, look at this crater. It's like something big hit here and just launched everything up into the air where it stayed. I mean, I think they did say it was all caused by an asteroid strike, right? Some phantom material out of space? Some color out of space, some might say. Not me, but some. I think those structures up ahead are actually what we're meant to be looking for. Let's use our looking device. Here, the rock itself has remained suspended. Tell me this, does this count as an anomaly? No, not by itself. But there is one within. There's a couple on top of there. That one looks more like one of the statues, but I definitely just saw it move. Is that maybe something else on the right there? It looks like possibly 2 enemies up there. Three? See, the thing is, I can't tell what's an enemy and what's just one of those residual figures. Yep, you're shooting at me. You're shooting at me and there's more of you out here. Something's moving around. Okay, I need a new magazine. Ow! Ow, what's hitting me? What's... Oh, God, you're invisible. You're invisible. Okay, heal. Nope. Nope. Run. Okay, run. I'm dead. Okay, so adapt and analyze. What went wrong there? Well, part of it was inventory jank for sure. Also, I should have cut and run much earlier. That one was seemingly a lot less visible than the others, and it seems like the ones that shoot are still dark silhouettes. This time I'm not going to engage with that, not until I get some better weaponry, because these magazines only hold 8 bullets, which I maybe could have gotten out of there with, but it's just really not allowing for it. Can't allow for any margin of error. Yeah, it wasn't kidding before. Stealth is definitely not optional. Especially since that firefight is probably what triggered a lot of the surrounding guys to come after us. There's another one of those stashes. Will the sound you make when you start playing the recording, will it draw these guys in? Was that you guys up at the base, or is there somebody closer? Alright, we're just gonna have to try it. Ooh, what are you? Weather monitor. Valuable equipment left behind by... Oh, here they come. Alright, I'm gonna have to take a rain check on this. Drop that on the ground, lead you a little further away, and then start shooting. I don't know if that distance is going to make any difference here, but we just got to try it. Come on, grab... Oh, let me grab it. What? It is surprisingly hard to manipulate these weapons, especially since I have to reach like real close to myself to actually pick these magazines up. Alright, but that doesn't seem to have gotten the attention of you guys, which gives us an idea for the distances involved here. Alright. Now, let's learn more about you. Valuable weather equipment left behind by some either reckless or unfortunate explorer. The UNPSC will be willing to pay a lot to get it back. Excellent. So it's no use to me then, except as a sale tool. And that is a hand grenade. So those sounds, those human vocalizations, they actually come from the hostile ones. Okay, well, of the 3 things I can see, only one is moving. Maybe I press my luck again? Come on. Lost logs. Ridiculous. I had a horrifying thought. What if the radius expanded to include Vano? What if everything is an echo like the train? Well, speaking of echoes... Here they come! 2. Okay, we need distance. They're slow. Let's use that to our advantage. We just gotta keep moving. We can't be so caught up in messing with inventory. Come on. Another one. We may not have a choice but to fight all this now. I can't hit you from here. Okay, run across open ground. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing it this way? Why aren't I just turning around? I should have known when to fold them. I mean, I could try to just frag them.
Is Max coming out to play?
Can you come downstairs? That's another question. You can do a lot of damage really quickly, so once we encounter you, we need to just light you up. Disable your ability to do anything, and then worry about being accurate! Oh, why couldn't I hit you? My gun, like, wouldn't turn to the side. Mimic policeman. Alright, let's try this again. This time, D-Day. Just rush it, get at an angle it can't hit us from. It definitely knows we're here because we know that they are sensitive to sound. But let's try it again. Now, where are you at? What an absolutely horrific noise you make. I can't wait to silence you. I can hear you moving around up there. See, the danger here is going to be in climbing up there with our weapon not drawn. We'll have to poke up and then draw it while holding onto the ladder one-handed. It's going to be our best bet. Oh, look at you in cover. Okay, but are you actually dead? I'm not so sure. You seem to have had a stash here, though. Now, what is this thing? Is that an artifact? Shard. Valuable artifact produced by the rift once you break it. It has no particular use, but can be exchanged for a bit of cash. I would certainly like to keep you with me. Ah, and what do these do? Buckshot. Oh, it's all ammo. Well, it's compatible with our magazines, which is all I need to know. Oh, I don't actually have to do it every time. I can actually just kind of hold it here. Let's just have a little stalker snack and get ourselves moving. I don't see anything else out there, but this road, from the look of it, leads into the radius. And I said the title, so we can end the trailer now. At this point, it's been long enough that I'm confident you're actually dead. But you don't disappear the same way as the other guys. In fact, are you even held up by a core the same way? You're actually an entirely different thing. Will you have anything to say if we wave you off?
I'm starting to like the new view. So green and quiet. It would be nice to move here.
Are these even remnants of their last moments, or are they maybe just remnants of something that happened here at some time? Let's have a look around the office to see if there's anything useful. Are those footsteps actually a thing, or is that just another one of the zone's ghosts? This is not the first time this has happened to us. Nope, you're actually a thing. And actually, I'm starting to realize you see me. I was going to say we can see from your silhouette that you are a policeman. Okay. There's anything of any use here. We need to find it and get going. These locked drawers aren't so locked. And maybe we can use that for food, which I'm now realizing is very, very important. It is not easy to grab things out of drawers. Okay, we need to leave. We need to leave. Let's go. You're going to try and make your way around. I intend to be long gone by the time you get here. Single-minded focus now on completing the mission above all else. And I think this is actually where we're meant to be. Great. What is that? What is that? What is that? You. Well, there's nothing left behind. They did say the area would be more dense with enemies. We're about to find out what that means firsthand. Now, it also said that there's a way to drop magazines without dropping them. Okay, there we go. It actually kind of necessitates topping off before we go in. Now there in the distance is some type of anomaly we haven't seen yet. But best not to get distracted. Now remember, a big skill for us is going to be just knowing when to fold them. Okay, I see one of those invisible boys over there. Once we start firing, they're probably all going to start heading our way. Which means that if we're going to fight at all, we got to fight everything, most likely. You're a slow boy. And there's probably at least one more inside that hangar. Reckon I can take the two we've seen on the magazine I've got. But if there's anything else, this gets a little more difficult. You're down. What do I even call you? There's my girl again. Sorry, I know we've only met like twice! Ow! Okay. I have no health. I'm dead. The last of my bullets. Gotta find some healing items really badly. Oh, and right as I have no health, you tempt me with a collapsed dark basement. There's another. You're not sneaking up on me. Gotta aim for center mass. They're not always a one-hit kill, just often. This game is actually really tense.
My father was a truck driver. He'd be away for long periods of time on inner-city routes. I wish he'd been away when the event happened. But it was right around his birthday. We still had unfinished cake in the fridge. Napoleon, his favorite. He taught me to drive when I was very young. We had a lot of fun. My father was the silent type and didn't spend much time with us girls, but driving was something he could share with me. Though we didn't know when or how I'd get a car of my own. I was really looking forward to that day. The freedom. And what do I have to look forward to now? You might be my only hope. No pressure.
I mean, if you're a hallucination, you're a good one. Here it is. Here's that realistic creeping around dark buildings with a flashlight feeling I was hoping for. This must be that grass it was talking about in the description. Oh, we have to keep it in light to keep it away. Oh, that is so creepy. It's like the blur on the edge of your peripheral vision that makes you think you've seen something, only brought to life as a very real danger. Okay. Oh, wait, no. I totally forgot about these injection things. Okay. How do I... Trigger and arm. How much does that give us? Oh, it's slow healing! It feels like a random Walking Dead encounter, doesn't it? And I might have gotten the attention of something else. Yep. I have no ammo. Let's make this quick. Check the map. I think it is inside this building. I think the chances of us being able to get it without going through the hard part is pretty much nil, so let's just bear with it.
Huh? Where's the... The film was here just now! Need to develop it while the back room is free. Oh, Katya will hate me if I don't bring it back.
Katya, this was someone she knew. Alright, we've got to keep it on the floor. Which means we can't keep an eye on the stuff that's to our sides. Not everyone has something to say, only the ones with the particles around them. And there's another one of the ones we saw in the tutorial that looks like it's wearing a hood. I'm gonna get rid of you just because you freak me out so much. Can you please help me get a gift for Katya? A film or something. The kid is crazy about photography. Thank you. Photography. So this place must have some connection to her since multiple people here knew her. That must be it. Okay, we've got it. But I hear something walking around. Now let's make sure we don't lift this light up until we're in the center of the hall. Ow! It's difficult to keep the sides at bay when we can't even keep the floor down. Okay, I would love to stay and explore more, but I simply do not have the resources. Maybe it would be better to use the knife for this. Come on. Okay, so we can save ammo that way, provided we don't need them down too quickly. I really need to get better at managing this inventory. Part of it's jank, but part of it is just I need practice. I am so tempted to grab that anomaly, but yeah, we're out. I think we're completely out of ammo, and I'll just have to save it for later. In the meantime, I am completely defenseless. I just need to run back. It's getting kind of late anyway. This site is going to be that almost home of this game, isn't it? Anything that's time sensitive, anytime you may have to turn tail and run in a game, there's always that location that seemed dangerous when you first arrived, but later comes to signify there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Or in this case, a light at the end of your rope. I have returned, and I believe I've been successful. Unless there was more film that you wanted me to grab. But all in all, I think I really need to improve my looting strategy. I mean, I haven't even had a look at the shop yet to figure out how scarce resources will be. But it's pretty clear at this point that I need to sell more than just my objectives. Can I actually take, like, a decontamination shower? Oh, I can restore health for money. You know what? Let's do that. Let's decontaminate ourselves and let the water wash away our grossness. Okay, I'm back. I need a new weapon as well. Something with a stronger mag capacity. Alright, now here's a note. Is someone trying to mess things up? Because we can't all be losing our mind. Lena's cat's missing. Speta can't find her glasses. Everyone I know lost something today. My precious Kodak roll that Uncle Dima got me from Japan is gone, too. Dad put it in his desk at the depot office and never saw it again. All the family photos I took are gone now. But why is this a mission that you're having me go retrieve it? Unless she's important to you as well. Maybe she's already known to them as, like, a conscious remnant? Here, take it. And, you know what? You can take this thing as well. You can't take that. Well, let's collect our reward. So can I, like, put items in here and have that work? Maybe do that. Where's that anomaly that's causing my inventory to glow? Can we sell you this now? No? Oh, we can sell... Okay, sell for a total of $450. It's not a whole lot, certainly not as much as doing a mission, but still not bad. Oh, we can have a look at all kinds of science equipment. Camera, simple but reliable analog camera without electronic components, specifically designed for scientific study in the zone. Huh, maybe photography will actually be a theme in this game, a mechanic. All kinds of equipment. That is a monocular. Oh wow, this is actually kind of surprisingly deep. Recreational goods. Guitar is $1,500. Good thing you started me with one. And all the stuff we can eat. That buys us basically one auto-injector. Oh, and a pocket lamp. This handy small pocket lamp with red light can temporarily remove the black grass anomaly, and a headlamp. But we can't get that until security level 2. Ah, yeah, no, what a threat we would be. What a threat we would be if we were to travel out into the zone and lose our mind while holding such a valuable piece of equipment. Even though we can't really buy other weapons right now, we can buy magazines with a higher capacity. Although I suppose it's probably only for that gun. That might actually be something we want to do right away. I mean, that mag capacity is everything in this place. I think we buy that now, as well as this. And let's get a couple. And that'll be $1,050, more than affordable. Get some fresh air, shall we? Oh, look at that! Oh, it's such a small detail, but I've never seen a game do this before. Look, those little bits of debris floating in the dirty water, only visible in the reflections of the environment around it. That is so cool. As I return to my little hovel to gather my things and lick my wounds, that was such a rude awakening. I mean, I'm pretty used to VR games kind of giving you victory, just kind of letting you indulge in the medium rather than actually challenging you, but that was something. But I'll tell you what, it more than delivered on expectations as far as immersion. Every aspect of this game is made for the medium. This isn't something that even could have a standard mode, because everything about it, the way you interact with your character, the environment, the way you scramble for your gear when something shuffles around a corner unexpectedly, the way you really have to stop and listen and perceive your environment. And when you go to make that shot, when you decide to engage, you have to consider what the consequences will be. You have to really look at something, size it up, and think, okay, am I ready to do this? It's not as simple as just walking around and exploring. Every little space you enter feels like an expedition. A mini expedition within the greater expedition of entering the zone itself. I'm in the zone. Although that's not the good thing it usually means. Now, hello, what are you? Sure, I mean, I'll take a free shotgun. This wasn't here before, was it? Somebody's leaving me gifts. Maybe it was for upgrading my security level. Well, we'll definitely be putting that to use in the next part. My experience with the zone so far has definitely been on the difficult side of things. But it hasn't felt unfair, and that's crucial. Every time I've died so far, it's been very clearly identifiable what I was doing wrong. So I think as I get more adjusted to what this game wants from me, as I get more adjusted to these controls, which are a little bit janky, but I can definitely stand to improve my own skills with, I think we'll really start to slip into this. I mean, when a game can engage you with something as simple as walking with a flashlight down a dark hallway, and that itself is gameplay, you know you're doing something really, really right, and I can't wait to see what else this game has in store. But if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.